Hello everyone, welcome to AdiTrade. Today we're going to be seeing some analysis for Nifty and Bank Nifty trade for Monday, July 19th. What I have opened here is the Nifty chart, 15-minute Nifty chart, and I've drawn all the support and resistance. Since Nifty is at a pretty all-time high, right? On last week we hit a fresh all-time high at about 15,960. The resistance on the upper side, we don't have much, right? We have nothing. So we are making use of this CPR or the pivot points to find some support and resistance on the upside. So what I have drawn here is the black lines over here are nothing but the previous day high and the previous day low. This is the Friday's move in Nifty. So I've marked the previous day high and previous day low. And coming to Monday, we are expecting a slight gap down, probably a big one, because of XGX Nifty. If you look at the XGX Nifty, it's closed at about 116 points lower on Friday. So not sure how the XGX Nifty will open on Monday. Whether we'll have a gap up or gap down, we'll know when XGX Nifty opens on Monday morning. So from my view, I think we will have a gap down, if not 100, at least half of it, or somewhere around 80 or 90 points gap down. So if we gap down anywhere to this level, right, where the S2 is this blue line, there is a good buying zone in this area. If we gap down somewhere here, it's definitely a buy. Somewhere around 15,840 or 850 call will work really well. In case we gap down below that, then we'll have to wait for a buying zone over here. See, in case we gap down somewhere here around 15,800, 790, we'll wait probably the price to reach around this level, 1750, and if we get a rejection, will be a buyer here at about 1750 and go long. In case we even break this and start going down, then we are going to fill this gap for sure. This gap. Let me just change the color of this. So in case we break this top blue area what I've marked, we can definitely be filling this gap, okay? But we are not in such a bear market for Nifty to fall around 200-300 points in a day. So but we just have the levels marked, right? You'll never know what will happen in the market. So when coming to a trade possibility, one is gap down in this area S2 where this blue line is, and probably reverse, okay, until here. The second probability is probably gap down and break of this blue region and come all the way here, and then we will think of buying. And targets would be these levels again. If we are coming from here 15,750, the first target would be around 15,840, and then 15,880, and so on. And even the CPR pivot can be a good target, that is around 15,920. Let me just get rid of this. And on the upside, say for some reason we get a gap up, XGX Nifty opens in positive and we end up getting a gap up, then the immediate resistance is the previous day high, which is about 15,960, and the next resistance as per the pivot level is coming around exact 16,000. So in case we get a gap up, we will not immediately go for a buy. We will wait for the price to come probably in this region somewhere around 15,922, the pivot point, and then look for a buy. Okay, so this is my plan for Nifty on Monday. We'll definitely be posting a video and sharing the trade, how the trade went in Nifty and Bank Nifty on Monday. And now coming to Bank Nifty, this is the Bank Nifty chart what I've opened in 15 minutes. In Bank Nifty on the upside, we do have good resistance because we are not at the all-time high. We are still yet to get there. Okay. Now again, the black lines are nothing but the previous day high and the previous day low. is what marked here based on the Friday price action. Friday we had a pretty good move on the downside, and we had a good trade on the downside. Now the buying levels, in case we gap down, like based on XGX Nifty and Nifty, we gap down, the first buy level is coming in this area at about 35,400. Okay, anywhere in this zone we get a gap down to, it can be a buy when we get a rejection for the upside. Okay, in case we break this, the next buy level would be here at about 35,300, and if we break this also, then we would be definitely filling this gap and hitting 35,200 again. But as I told you, we are not in that big of a bear market. There's no chances of us falling so much in a day unless there is some bad news that comes our way. And when I zoom out, you can see Bank Nifty has been taking, let me go to a 1 hour chart. You can see Bank Nifty is taking support on this trend line couple of times, right, in this region. Whenever it comes close to this trend line or at the trend line, we take support and we go up. So we could expect something like this again on Monday, in case we get a gap down and a good move until this trend line, right, or somewhere close to in these two regions. There can be a good pullback on the upside. And in case we get a gap up, there will be no immediate buying. We will wait. Let me plot that. In case we get a gap up, we'll wait for to touch any of these trend lines, wait for a rejection like in hammer or like a hammer candle, like these candles over here, doji or hammer candle, and then probably keep this as the target. And the same thing on the downside, if there's a gap down for this region, when we want to buy, we'll not just blindly buy over here because we hit this region. We'll wait for some kind of a rejection like this. See, on this day we had a good trade where, because of this price action, right, 15 minutes, we got a hammer at a good support, we entered long, and this was our target. We got out. This we missed, but we got out at a good target. So similarly, wait for a nice rejection like an hammer at this level and then go long. There is a chance, since we are in a pretty decent bull market, that this gap could be filled. The gap down that happened, that could be filled. So this is our analysis for Monday. Let's see how the trade goes, and in case something drastic happens, obviously we will have to improvise on the live markets. So, but it's always good to be prepared, and this is our study and preparedness for Monday. So thank you guys for watching this video, and please do like and subscribe for more videos like this. I'm going to be coming up with more videos on CPR and more on intraday trading and few stock selection as well. Thank you.